Hello and welcome to this Warno 1v1 game played between Ryan playing 2nd Panzergren and he's going up against Czarface playing 39Y. So we'll go through the deck reviews, then we'll talk about the map, the matchup, the deployments and the game, and as always timestamps in the description. Right, so this is the deck review from Czarface and he's playing 39Y. Now if you take a look at the video on the left, I did a deck review for his 39Y. In this video, made some suggestions, which I think is where the updated Akatsi has come from. I think I told him to remove the Sturm. I did mention that this recon tab he really needs to up his game a bit in the recon tab. Like the Razvedka Saperi and the BTR-60 are really good. I think he might have taken the wrong advice from that or something. Like this should be in the Razvedka BMP 1P, and then you get the Razvedka in the BTR, because like this is your opener, right? This is what's getting there first. But yeah, I think he took some of my recommendations and so on. So if you want to see the full breakdown, just watch this video. There's no point in me just repeating myself. Like I'm pretty sure I said the EW aircraft is crap and you shouldn't bring it. If I didn't say it, there must have been something wrong with me on that day. The EW aircraft is crap and you shouldn't bring it. And yeah, he's lost a CV. So he's only... Oh no, he's actually... Oh, I see, put this in here. Okay. Maybe I said that. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? Anyway, his opponent is playing 2nd Panzergren. So this is a deck you'll be very familiar with. Very popular division. Yeah. So, I mean, most of this is just fairly standard. This is what is done. Right, this div gets played a lot. You see it a lot on the channel as well, so not too much to say here. Like 3 cards of supply makes sense. These 2 things make sense with the mortars. In the inf tab, you could, I mean, like this is a lot of Marder 1A3 Milans. I would just swap out one of these for this, and this should be coming in the Fox Milan, so it's faster, and you probably don't need 12 Fallschirmjäger either. So you can get rid of one of those. And then you can bring the Milan 1 if you want. I don't know if this division really needs it. Yeah, so 2, 5, 7 CVs. That all looks fairly normal. You could swap this out for 4 of these at 2 vet, and then buy like basically all 4 at the start, and then trade up into this, and then trade up into this. That is a valid stratagem. Like maybe I took too much infantry out. You want the Pioneer Carl Gustavs in the Fox, in my humble opinion. I mean, I suppose you could say, why not bring the Fallschirmjäger, another card, but you're paying 10 points more for 2 fewer guys. Right, and how much, you really only get this for the airborne forward deployment. Anyway, instead of this, you actually want this one because it gets a rank of veterancy and maintains the same availability and gets airborne forward deployment, and it goes 100 kilometers an hour, so that is better, actually. And then, yeah, you could get the Pioneer Carl Gustav in the Fox as well. Ta-da. Recon tab is a bit... Yeah, don't. If this is just bad, don't bring that. Do need to get a bit more in the recon tab, like a Lux or a Scimitar. See, I prefer this because very good optics. See, tanks can see, right? Because this obviously is the same, but you're paying a lot of AP for that. That's all sensible. That's sensible. Yeah, so he's brought a bunch of planes, and that's why... How do we get the what was the thing I wanted? What the hell's wrong with me? We need something here. We need something here. Because otherwise the tanks can't see anything, so... I think I just bring fewer planes. But yeah, I mean, this thing's really good now because it drops... Like, the bombs drop super fast. As is this. This thing's trash because it has a 6-minute reload. Really, the only reason to bring this is you could do a really funny meme opening where you open with this, and then you open with this, and you find the enemy... If you're against, like, a an airborne div or something, and he's relying on his forward deployed good AA or whatever, you see the forward deployed row of trucks coming, and you just pass this over and just kill them all. It's not really worth it because it doesn't always work, and it's very situational. It's just better to bring this really. Yeah, so how do we get more in this tab? Because like you just can't see anything, bro. Like, yeah, okay, I guess you can just keep this at no vet, get rid of this. But it can be nice to bring these guys, for example, because they've got the 100 kilometers with the Panzerfaust 3 can be useful on some maps. But yeah, this is a core thing. I think you really need this. Because like this isn't even a recon thing. The alternative would be to get rid of... Oh, nah, I think that's alright, really. I think that's alright. Anyways, that's the deck review. Now we'll talk about the map, the matchup, the deployments, and the game. And as always, timestamps in the description. Right, so with that out of the way, talking about the map, it's basically symmetrical. 4 zones here, 4 zones here. It leads to kind of very static, grindy warfare because there's no middle zone to contest. I like the map. Some people say that one of the sides is better. I can never guess which one. Well, apparently one of the sides is better. But I mean, like, what is symmetrical, bro? What? What the hell are they on about? Anyway, so yeah, I don't know why I even brought that up. In terms of the division, 2nd Panzergren's the best division for 1v1 in the game, and 39Y isn't. So that's something. Looking at the deployments, we got Ryan here opening with 9 Fallschirmjäger. This is not a good opening. Because what happens if there's an enemy helicopter? You have no AA. Oh, he's got a tornado. Okay. But basically, like, you don't need that much infantry, really. He should bring something like the Lux, which he doesn't bring in his deck, as you'll know from the deck review. And that could go with these, right? You need a bit of kind because like what happens once these guys get here? There's basically nobody backing them up. So I'm not sure this is such a good idea, particularly against 39Y, which doesn't have airborne forward deployment. So, you know, like you're sending this here to defend against something, but if he brought the Lux, he could put a Lux there, and the Lux is like half the price. So this is 85 points. Lux is what? Might be 60 or something, so not quite half the price. And that could cover the same area, right? Or you could put a Jaguar 1 there, right? Because, well, what if he comes down here? Well, you're just going to watch him walk past. You're not actually going to be able to shoot him. And then behind that, we've got an Aufklärer. And another Aufklärer. And then 2 CVs. Leopard 1 and a Fliegerfaust. And Fliegerfaust here. And then a Tornado. So yeah, very strange deployment, really. Switching to his opponent. He got a bit more of a standard deployment. No long-range AA. For, like, no discernible reason. Like, 1 cub. Solve a lot of your problems, really. But yeah, we got Razvedka here. He doesn't bring the Razvedka Saperi in the BTR-60. I'm not sure why. So we got some Mott Razvedka in Gazes, a Novet. Regular Razvedka here. And then on the left, we got an Igler, a 30mm, Conkers, a BRDM2. Well, if you've got the BRDM2 Conkers here, what's the regular Conkers for? Do you know what I mean? They're doing the same thing. So you don't need 2 things there to do that. And then a BMP2. And then on the right, we've got CV, 3 30mm grenade launchers. And then 2 Iglers. Omachiki at Novet. Saperi RPO at Novet. Motostrelki Metis at Novet. What? No, it isn't Novet. 2 Conkers and a BMP2. So let's see what happens. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners, generously joining the channel. They get their names on the screen, they get the videos early, they get members exclusive videos. One join at the lowest levels worth 2,000 views, so if you're feeling bad about your ad block, it's a great way to support the channel. Otherwise, please just like the video. It makes YouTube recommend it to 10 people for every like. That's something I read somewhere. Hopefully it's true. Yeah. At the highest tier, you get your games cast at a rate of 1 a month, so that's a great way to learn how to improve. I'm just waiting for them to attack each other. I hope you're having a lovely day. I've got a 3v3 tournament on today. By the time you're seeing this, obviously the channel members will see this basically the day after I've recorded it. Everybody else might have to wait upwards of a week. But yeah, the 3v3 tournament, if you just go on the live tab, you'll see it. We'll see how that goes. I've not played with the teammates before, and in the first round we're matched up against like a team that has been practicing. I know this because I've seen them practicing. So, yeah. There's no prize pool though, right? And it's Swiss, so we're guaranteed to play however many games. So, finally got there, right? And basically, like, I covered this guy's deck last time, and I'm pretty sure I pointed this out. Bringing these at no vet is just in a gathers is just not a good idea. They should be at 1 vet minimum, because this is the first thing that's getting to the fight, and if it's at no vet, it's just going to immediately lose its cohesion. Yeah. Also, like, these, you don't want to just open with 9 Fallschirmjäger. It doesn't really, because, like, what happens if he sends a helo here? Of course, you got the tornado, I suppose. Or if, like, there's a excuse me, a Razvedka BMP1 there, well, then what? Now you're stuck here, and you can't do anything. This Fallschirmjäger's getting all the way around. You see he's sending the truck back there so it doesn't sell down this road and reveal its position. So this BMP2 needs to unload, really, otherwise it's going to die. I don't think he can see it. Yeah, it's dead. There it goes, so... So yeah, the 30mm should hold this out back. And you see the problem with just having loads of infantry, right? You basically need an IFV or a tank to kill this. These cannot do that, and so it's like, well, just keep bringing more. Well, anyway, Czarface has only opened with 1 CV, and he's gone for the 70.1 as opposed to the 40.1. And so, if he'd gone for the 40 point, does this div get the 40.1? Anyway, here comes the helo, but he's got to wait 45 seconds for this to evac. And yeah, the Fallschirmjäger is working. What he really needs here is, like, a Saperi RPO. But, like, I don't understand the bringing the infantry at Novet thing. Like, the Saperi RPO may be okay, but... So this is the Mega Waffle. What you can do with it is only fire a little bit, and then stop, and then the reload time won't be 6 minutes. Because that's obviously absurd, right? So it fired about a third there, so it'll be 1/3 of 6 minutes, which is 2 minutes, which I just don't think it's very good as a result of that. Anyway, you see the 30mm are beating all the Fallschirmjäger. He's turned all the weapons off for some reason, I'm not sure why. And yeah, blue on the +2, because red's only got 1 CV, right? We'll eventually sort that out. Very clumped up here, the guys aren't in the buildings and stuff like that. And you see they just lose their cohesion so quickly. Anyway, here's that helo, and there was no AA, right? Just a bunch of Fallschirmjäger, and, you know, the counters were purchased, and they seemed to work, right? These 30mm are really good. Like, most Soviet divs get these, and they're just so useful. They're just so useful. It's pretty crazy, actually, because if you think about, like, the American divs that get 40mm are all like the light ones, the airborne ones, whereas these guys just get it on all their heavy divs. And yeah, it's really something, man. The pack divs generally are just sort of more well-rounded in general. There's a couple notable exceptions, like Donkey Kong and stuff like that. So, looks like this is going to get out, right? The Fliegerfaust have been 2-vetted, so they have a whopping 45% accuracy. But yeah, the stats on these are so weird. Like, they're actually really good against helicopters in terms of, because of the range. Like, it's better than a, like, I suppose it's the same as the Eagle. It's better than a Javelin against Helos. Then it costs like 15 points less. It's really something. Anyway, you know that this map lends itself to this kind of thing, right? So we sent this Fallschirmjäger around, and it's got 4 Panzerfaust 3s, right? So he'll hopefully kill something there. You want it like here, so you can just get side shots, right? If you put it here, then you're going to be shooting at the front armor for the first round, I believe. It's a close one. So Igla gets the kill there. Mortar for smoke has been, or a mortar has been purchased. It's not fired yet though. And yeah, Blue's rush obviously hasn't worked out, but he does have a 300-point advantage. And there's that Fliegerfaust. So is this another healer, or is this... No, is this another one? So is he gonna... Has he noticed this is happening? I guess not. Oh, he's noticing now. Actually, no, he's not. That's just the automatic firing. Okay. What can I say? I mean, the Fliegerfaust, they're 25 points, so you get what you pay for. This is more than 4 times the price. But yeah, these need to go and hide and stuff, right? Has got a cub out now, and his opponent has an Eyehawk. And yeah, Red's attacking over here. Got some BMP2s, bit of recon, right? Got a BMP2. They are still useful. You get people who are like, well, it's not broken anymore, therefore it's bad. And that, you know, there is a middle ground here. They are still very good. It's just you can't just buy them over and over and over and over again and then just win and just completely no-brain it. So Cub should move up here, really. The Streller is moving up, which is good. He needs some supply as well. I assume this was coming over here. It's been captured. And because he's given it a regular move order, not a fast move order here, I believe this will run out of fuel before it gets there, but we'll see. So yeah, he needs some supply, because as soon as these get hit, or smoke or whatever, then, you know, they sort of become useless until they've got some supply, they can get their smoke back. And yeah, just bringing all the Inf at Novet is really bad, man. It takes 7 minutes for Inf to get its cohesion back, for anything to get its cohesion back from Novet. From 0 to full. It takes 3 minutes at 1 vet, so it's just more than twice as good, and you only lose a third of the availability. So, yeah. So it looks like, I mean, Red's push here seems to be working out. Blue isn't really, I suppose he's bringing this up, but like these guys, he's not really swinging them around. You could put them like here, I guess, but it's a tough one. Okay, so he buys 2. Oh, this is the one from before. So he's buying a lot of planes. This thing, I'm not sure if it'll one-shot the T-80 BV. So I assumed he brought the fighter out, so the fighter could go first and absorb the round from the Cub or whatever. So this should evac now. Does get hit, does go down. Like, there is a lot of AA there. You see the T-80 BV didn't die. So, yeah, looks like he's loaded up a Sapphire RPO. And, yeah, the Cub should be moving up. You know, these should be moving up. But looks like Blue's not succeeded there. And, you know, Reddy's got the fighter up now. The Tornado you'd expect to win, so he doesn't really want to get too close to this. Okay. And this is our rounds. This shouldn't really be flying over the enemy AA. So he evacs it, but... should have left that up, really, but not flown it over the AA. I can understand evacing it once it's over there, because you actually just want it out of there as fast as possible, but... he's got an Eyehawk, he just needs to unload it. Preferably over here somewhere. But yeah, it looks like Red's getting in. It's a nice attack, really. He's got his AA, he's got his recon, he's got his tanks, he's got his infantry. He's got his smoke. Although I think... No, that is coming from him. I'm not sure why he's smoking here specifically, but... I mean... So, yeah, the Zvillinger's pretty nice against infantry, but a BMP2 will kill it. He's got to watch out for this. But this can't one-shot that, because it's only got a Milan 1. They seem... Oh, the smoke is blocking the LOS there. So yeah, it's going well for red. Blue's trying to counterattack here. But yeah, buying those planes as opposed to like... Yeah, because if you had like a Milan 2 in here, then, well, everybody would be getting shot. A Milan 2, an MMG, you know, that sort of thing. And like, he's not really bringing his troops to bear. A lot of them are... Like, so these two should have been there helping with that fight, and then it would have gone so much better for him. Instead, he's just, you know, 1v5 in them constantly. And yeah, you see the effectiveness of the 30mm. 39Y is one of those divs where it's like, what's the point in playing this over 79Y? And it's a valid complaint, but that doesn't mean that it's just a bad div. Like, it is still a decent div. It's just there's a better one that does all of the same things but better. But yeah, 79Y I'd say is an S tier div. Strela, don't really think that's such a great idea. And yeah, it dies for that, and yeah, I'm not sure about that really. But, you know, he's taken the zone, he's on the +2. And his opponent, he's getting some tanks up now, right? Typically as second Panzergren, you want to basically open with like more Leopard 1s and stuff. Like, you see basically, a lot of it came down to the opener. He's basically buying the correct things now. I don't know about these, but the damage is done. He's lost his zone, and that's because he just YOLO'd a bunch of infantry everywhere, and they just didn't do anything. So, needs a... I suppose this is here, right? He needs a recon with the tanks. Anyway, track's broken, so it can't even turn. So it smokes the wrong way. This guy can come kill this Villinger, right? Because otherwise he's going to lose that infantry. Oh, it target switched, okay. Because of the cohesion. Basically, the targeting system for this game is taken from SD2. In SD2, if you fully suppress a unit, it stops shooting and just stops moving, basically. It moves like very slowly, and it stops shooting. And so it makes sense to fully suppress and then target the next thing. In this game, they keep shooting, so it does not make sense to do that. Anyway, yeah, so he never really sorted out this helicopter, I suppose. Although this is full HP, so he must have healed them at some point, and then maybe this got shot again. Oh wow, he got it! Okay. It's pretty far away, but alright, whatever. But yeah, you should move this up, really. Have it next to the CV, you know, because it's too far away from where the fighting's happening. With Cubs, you've got a lot more leeway, because, I mean, look, it basically just covers the whole map. It's a bit silly, really, these being 4 per card, but it is what it is. So, yeah. I mean, it looks like Red's coming in here now. Blue, he's you know, he's reinforcing. That's the thing with second Panzergren, is that they just never run out of stuff. You can lose really badly and then just remass your whole army in a couple minutes, which is basically what you've just seen here. He didn't really have any guys, now he's got a whole another stack. So, yeah, second Panzergren, very good div. Does lose the Eyehawk there, though, to the flanking ATGM fire. And a Leopard 2 A3 is getting in here. Oh, it's going to get side shot. These have quite weak side armor. Oh, it's dead. I mean, there's no way it's survived. Because the Conkers will one-shot it on the side armor. It had already lost its HP as well. So they've only got 6 side armor. That's an issue with the Leopard 2s in general. They've got nice front armor, but terrible side armor. So, yeah, you got to land these, you know, if you're getting shot and stuff. So that goes down. Mega Waffle's back. This Cub's getting some really nice hits. I really should be buying another Cub. He's still not noticed this is happening. He's lost 2 supply vehicles now. I wouldn't send them both back here. I'd keep one with the Fallschirmjäger, because what happens when you run out of rockets? Anyway, I'm not sure what that hit. If anything, I don't see any dead bodies. Must have been aiming for these guys. So, Blue, he's sort of pushing this back, and it makes sense, you know, you got to take this, right, and take this, and then you can take this, and then you got it. But in the meantime, Red's attacking over here. And you'll notice, you know, most of his guys didn't die. Oh, God. So, yeah, he's still not dealt with this. That was a Leopard 1. So, yeah, you see the... I mean, that didn't have enough rounds. Also, I think he aimed it at the wrong place. And yeah, the T80Bs are like, and BV, the BV came down in price, and I don't really understand why. So you can buy one a minute now on the BVs, which is pretty nice. Very nice tank. Because yeah, once you fire, you just switch off the gun, and then it fires the ATGM. You basically double your effective fire rate. It's very silly. Because the aim time is 2 seconds and the reload time is 5, so... You know, you shoot, you switch this off, and then it'll aim this, and it'll fire it. Right, some more guys coming down here and dying. He's still not noticed this is happening. I mean, I know here it's not coming up, but usually it comes... I mean, for him, it will be coming up here saying, you are losing guys every time that happens. And he's got helos and stuff, right? I know he's lost a few of them, but at least the recon healer could go here. Anyway, you see this has killed 4 things, and so now you just send the supply for it. Why, you know... Well, I suppose you'd expect the enemy to deal with it, but he's not doing so. Still +2 to red, though. So it might be more, but it depends what happens with this guy. Yeah, he's probably going to die, actually. So, there's a lot of things shooting at him. Including the grenade launcher. And yeah, this Conkers has got so much work done. Mr. Josephy. He's killed a lot of things. Needs a supply, really, which presumably... Yeah, I think that was it. And yeah, the T-80Bs are staying alive. Eagle might get this. It does. That's his second kill on Devon against these recon helos. This guy's still none the wiser about what's happening over here. But he's winning on the front line, right? He's on a +3 now. You don't want this too far forwards, because the guys here are going to shoot you, right? Okay. And yeah, you see the power of these AA guns. Very, very good. So, yeah, very infantry-heavy composition here again, and so they get out of the forest, and, well, they can't go anywhere. If you've got nothing else to do with your mods, you might as well use it for HE. It's not amazing, but yeah, if there is, like, something like this might die. It's only got 1 HP left, so it might get hit. And if you're not doing anything else with it, you might as well use it for that. Yeah, so doing a bit of re-aiming there. And again. Okay. I guess he doesn't have smoke on this, because he smoked with the other ones. He needs a bit of recon here, really. But yeah, I guess he doesn't want to go in here because he's worried about Panzerfaust 3s, but he's already close enough that if there was one in there, it would shoot him, so... Or maybe he's worried about this. So, what happened to that Eyehawk? Oh, it died. It was getting towed, and it died about here, if you recall. Is that it? Yes, because it was in a truck. It's being towed by a truck. Going in on the bow par there. And now he knows there's no AA here, so he can bring in a, you know, an attack one if he wants. Because, like, nobody's shooting at him. Oh, there's the Fliegerfaust. That 2-vet paying off there. Enemy jet comes out now, so no point sending a bomber out now. This guy, he actually went back for his heals and then came back here. That's hilarious. Can just move this up. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's 1 jet versus 2 jets, and you're flying over the enemy, which means chances are you're flying over the enemy AA. Anyway, the CV here, it didn't die, he's just fallen back, which is good for him. He really needs some recon here, man. He just can't see. Like, that has just disappeared. Oh, okay, never mind, it's back. You see the power of the IFV plus tank. The IFV ATGMs just suppress the crap out of the enemy armor. So peri-RPOs are really nice against these towed AA guns, because they make a move and it can't shoot while it's moving, and it moves really slowly, so you've got a long time to shoot it again, basically. Not so good against IFVs, but that's what the T-80s are for, I suppose. Yeah, so Blue, I mean, he's managed to retake both of his zones. And there's still 20 minutes left, and this is Second Panzer. This is what makes it good. You can never count it out of the game. That's why it's the strongest 1v1 div in the game, in my opinion. Because like you just have to beat it constantly every 10 minutes. You have to wipe his army every 10 minutes or you lose. It's like, what kind of div is that? There's a couple similar ones. 79Y is pretty similar. 119Y, not so similar, but it's still very strong. 20th Polish is another great one. It's just like, why do you have infinite stuff? Everybody else runs out. Why don't you run out? So yeah, a lot of that can come, like, so if you just make the activation points more expensive, well then they don't have stuff. Because that's, if you recall, 5e, you don't really see much 5e anymore. You still do see it. It's good, but it's not broken anymore, and that's because the activation points were nerfed. And so now it actually runs out of stuff. Can't just shit things on you for however long. I'm not sure why he keeps doing this. Just really likes losing points. I mean, if he was using it to like mark targets for artillery or something, I'd get it. But he's just sending empty transports down there to get shot. And in fact, he's actually just giving this to the enemy, so they will now inherit that. Thanks. Now he can sell it and get 20 points. Thus making it a 40-point swing. So, need some more infantry in here, really. Maybe a couple BMP2s. Some recon. I did see... yeah, there it is. It is on its way. The Cubs are being brought over. Huh, okay. Not sure how it got shot up, but yeah, he's sending that around and there's nothing there, so it will get in if he chooses to send it in. Ihawk needs to move now. Very good counter battery target, that Ihawk. And what was that? The supply, I think? Something definitely died there. And yeah, you see the Second Panzergrenadier regaining some ground, but you'll notice the 39Y player's got some really nice firing angles set up here, so he can basically shoot everybody in this zone, right, from here. That's interesting, actually. You can't do that on the other side. Huh. So maybe this is the weaker side. Because of this. Right? I mean, it's a pretty strong part of the map to take. That's pretty crazy, dude. You can just see all of this. And if you take this... I mean, you still got a really nice position. You can see most of this zone, so... Anyway, Recon's here. Sending the infantry now. You don't want to just buy 10 of one thing and then 10 of the other. You want to switch it up so that you've got what you need. That's something this player is doing reasonably well, actually, although you do see the 3 Marder 1A3 Milans there. So, CV coming in for Anna. And, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Is Czarface just not noticing that he's lost so many guys? Because it comes up here. And it makes a wah-wah sound. Oh, that's when you lose a zone. It definitely makes a sound. But yeah, I mean, he's taken the frontline zones, so that matters. But yeah, see, now he will notice, because there's that wah-wah sound, right? And so you don't want to, so basically what Blue should have done here is sent like a couple units here, like one Zwillinger, one Marder 1A3, whatever, down here around the side, right? The infantry can sit in here and shoot stuff as it comes in. The Marder can sit there and shoot down there. The Zwillinger can be back here to shoot helicopters when he sends them. And then you send the CV in. Because as soon as you send the CV, they realise, like, he's not noticed he's just been losing stuff for 20 minutes. But this makes a very noticeable sound. Whereas the sound isn't as big. He should have noticed that anyway, but yeah, my point. Anyway, the Ihawk gets shot because it's on the front line there. And, yeah, you see the power of these M110s. They're pretty nice, especially if your opponent is not paying too much attention. So he does lose that. So the Mega Waffle, yeah. Where's the Cubs? Okay. This one's moving, otherwise it would have shot. And yeah, so I guess he knows about this now, but he lost... No, wait, he just lost a bunch more guys in here. Even though he flew over this with... Alright. Is he not going to sort this out? You send this over here, oh, it's empty, and then you send in this infantry, stop him from reinforcing it, and get the CV in. Or you follow around this Iltis and use this on the guns to just kill that. Or you just continue to lose people and don't do anything. T80 BVs in the forest here. Fallschirmjäger would deal with this really well, but I think he sort of wasted most of them. He did bring 2 cards, actually. But yeah, there's 3 of them. So yeah, basically the Fallschirmjäger, you want to save them for... Because whenever you're in a forest fight, you want like 1 Fallschirmjäger back there, so it can just Panzerfaust 3 something. So, good play from blue, right? Send in the healer with the recon healer. Obviously, it'd be nice if this had some HP, because it can just get 1 shot. Then he should repath all these in, but you see, you know, you can see in here and send in the empty transport, that can make sense. But yeah, the T80 BVs in the forest going down there, that's not particularly surprising, actually. And yeah, this is the obvious counterplay. So you got to have your fighter up. It is, it's just very far away. Right, so he sees this now, so what's he going to do? He's going to see it, and he's going to drive right into the AT again. Oh, no, no, he's learning. He's growing stronger. Anyway, over here, this survives somehow. Yeah, he might actually kill this now. Crazy. And he's buying another CV, even though this one would do. He has checked this now, so he knows it's empty, so he can send this back. The main thing is, you know, you need to stop him from reinforcing this, really. But yeah, Red taking some heavy losses now. He's overextending quite a bit here. You really got to respect the second Panzergren. I mean, really, you can just buy 3 Marder 1A3s a minute and still get very far with it, even though that's, you know, suboptimal. So the transport here died because it got blown up. And now the Fallschirmjäger should beat the Motorstrokey because they got more veterancy. But I can hear a plane now. It's the first strike craft of the game from Red. And it's a good opportunity for it. And now he should come kill this. Maybe later. But yeah, the BMP-2 will eventually kill that. But yeah, you should really send the CV back. Anyway, he's on a +2 now, and soon it'll be a +4, because Blue hasn't reinforced this, because he can't really afford to, because this is happening. So that's, you know, pretty understandable, really. So there you go, it did come in for this. And he's got a CV sort of coming now. Hopefully, update, yeah, he has just update that order. Yeah, BMP2s beat Marder 1A3 Milans. BMP2 is very good. Very good. Basically beats every other IFE. Obviously the BMP3, but it costs like 30 points more or something. But the issue with 39Y is you only get 2 cards of BMP2, whereas 79Y gets a better BMP2, and it gets 3 cards. Anyway, so that was the game. Red taking reasonably convincing victory there. Rank 400 versus rank 69. Wow. Interesting. Especially when you look at stuff like that. I don't know. I guess he just got bamboozled by the 39 pick. Yeah, opening just a metric shit ton of Fallschirmjäger is not. And this was the one that was on the side. So he got 9 units. What a gaff. Anyway, do let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. GG.